And do you have the mics?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab them right now. Just give me a second. You can go ahead and get started. They'll be over here.
Okay.
They'll be over here.
Okay, so this month, I'm gonna adjust that just a little so that I have the top of my head is on there, not cut off at my eyes. So we have the Patchwork Party Bus event coming up. Did anybody go on our bus last year?
Woohoo! Well, tell everybody how much fun you had.
Did you guys have fun?
So much fun.
So it is June 13th. It's $125. You'll go to 5 different shops. You'll meet here at 8 a.m. The shop will open, Vanessa said, probably about 6:30 that morning if you want to come and shop for a while. Make sure you're not late. The bus will leave at 8, so be in your seat before that.
Did you change?
No.
Yeah, she was just stripping while you were looking at it.
I thought maybe she changed today.
No, this is what I was wearing this morning. We were doing this one time and somebody was watching like the previous live and like, did you realize you're wearing the same thing you wore in the last one? And we're like, that's because that was this morning. Anyway, so the Patchwork Party Bus, wear your best patchwork themed outfit. If you have a quilted jacket or skirt or a bag or a quilting t-shirt like Vanessa's wearing tonight, anything like that, there's going to be a contest. The cost is $125. That includes your whole day on the bus. It includes your meals. You'll have lunch and a light supper and snacks and prizes and games. There's a money.
Vanessa loves giving.
Yes, she does. There's a money grab where everybody brings some cash and you'll put your seat number on your money and put it in a bag. And then they'll do a drawing where they'll just pull one out and whoever's number that is gets all the cash. And they'll do that a couple of times to get some shopping money. They'll be stopping at Stylish Fabrics in Logan, at Allen's Quilt and Back in Pocatello, Daydreams in Idaho Falls, and the Minky Shop in Ashton, and then back to here. So you'll visit 5 shops. Pretty much it's from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. Lots of time to shop and visit
Lots
some
of games on the bus.
Yeah.
Yes, lots of games.
So it's a party. So
And we stay. We'll open early at Granny's and we'll stay late at Granny's so you can shop before or after, whichever you prefer.
okay. Also, if you are interested in classes, we have lots of fun classes going on. Just check our website, it's grannysfabrichouse.com. And right under the logo is a bar that says class or calendar and events. Click on that and it will take you right into all the classes. There's a description and the cost and you can sign up right from there. Or if you have a class request, let us know and we will try to get whatever you want to learn scheduled.
I just signed up for Janae's bag class on 30th. Who wants to join me?
I join you. I signed up too.
Awesome.
Yeah.
She does a good job teaching the bags. They're fun. So
I wish I was going to be here.
Yeah, we're making the bag she wanted made, and she's not coming.
oh darn.
I'll be playing at the Spitzer Opal. No, I'll be in Texas going to Motivation.
Well, that's exciting.
That's fun too. Maybe she'll repeat the class sometime when you're home.
Maybe.
Maybe we can make a deal.
Maybe.
I can teach you the bag, you teach me how to do jelly roller.
That sounds like a good deal. We also have our Sip and Sew coming up, and that you bring your own project, and Vanessa provides sodas, and we just sit and visit and work on our own projects. And if you need help with something, probably somebody will be there that has done that technique and can help you out. So with that, we will jump right into our show and tell. Who brought show and tell tonight? We'll start at the back this time because we always start at the front. So. And if you don't want to be on camera, as long as you don't pass Lori, you won't be on the camera. You can just toss me your project and I'll show it up here. So.
Tony has shown.
Okay, well, we'll get back
We'll
to
get
her when she
relaxed.
comes back.
Oh, so cute.
So this was from November. I finally got it done.
Oh, that one's cute.
That looks good.
Oh, look.
Oh, look how big it is.
She can't do anything small.
Over here so I can see it online.
I love it. I love the borders too. How fun.
That one
The
is
borders are
Rick
too.
Rick.
There's a lot of strings I didn't realize, but
That's okay.
We won't judge.
yeah.
We all are usually covered in strings.
Ah, Doug Lico liked my Facebook post.
Oh, awesome.
Anybody know who he is?
Yeah. Which
Doug
Facebook
Lico?
post?
When I shared the YouTube live link for the Simply Charming this morning.
Nice.
Oh, sorry, I got distracted.
Well,
Oh, yes, I saw
think
that
That's
one.
worthy of being.
She's fangirling a little bit.
Oh, how fun is that? Look at that.
So this is her take on stripes that we did last month. Where she added some embroidery and changed the size.
Yeah,
Bring it over here.
that was just
so-
our anniversary date. So.
That's so cool.
Cute.
I like that a lot. Turned out nice. Even with fighting and everything.
Yes, I
Okay, can I show your bag?
Oh, yeah.
Love
Look at her
that.
cute
Oh,
bag.
Oh, somebody needs to teach a class on that one too.
Looks like the Mondo.
Huh.
pattern.
It is.
It's the Mondo.
It is.
Mondo. That is so cute.
We'll talk later, Julie.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, who else has show and tell?
I left mine on my long arm.
Do you have a picture? We take pictures.
I do have a picture.
Oh.
You can wait until she comes back. Yeah, Natalie has something.
Ah, Natalie, good toss. Here you go. So, do you want me to tell them or you want to
You
tell
go
them?
ahead.
Okay.
You're good.
So we're doing 4th of July at Granny's with Heather Briggs, My So Quilty Life. And she's putting out a pattern once a week. And these are week 1 and week 3
Yeah, 1 and 3.
blocks. So when the quilt will be done before Christmas or before Halloween.
Before Christmas and Halloween and the 4th of July.
Yes. So that'll be done
Good
by the
job.
4th of July.
Beautiful.
And we're having a sew night almost every Tuesday, except for a few when Vanessa's gone, to get together because a bunch of us are doing this little sew along together. Lori's doing it. I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
Shami's doing it. Natalie, Julie's doing
It's a
it.
really fun sew night.
Yeah. So, anyways.
Is it too late to start?
No.
For people who
No.
want to, you can
No.
still join
You
in.
have to-
blocks.
It's a mystery. So, well, I guess she does have the image.
About 8 a week.
Yeah. So, but they're the
They're
same.
pretty simple. They're pretty simple though.
Yeah.
And it's
And
the same one. so
it's the same book.
easy.
Yeah. So you're just, yeah. And so you just go to mysoquiltylife.com and then you find her blog and it's called Granny's at 4th of July at Granny's. Perfect name, right? That's what she
right.
named it. Wasn't, I wish it was because of us, but it wasn't.
Maybe it
And-
was.
Maybe. And then it's like $30 or $35, and then she'll send you the patterns, the weekly patterns. So, and then you can come sew with us. It's online. You don't have to pay anything to come sew with us. It's just a fun night. So,
Fun time to get together. Yes. Okay, Vanessa.
sorry, we got distracted. Vanessa was waiting patiently.
Oh my gosh.
That's a pretty log cabin.
And once we picked the quilting pattern on it, we didn't realize it was one way,
Oh,
but it came out really cute. And the back is as cute as the front.
so
Oh,
cute.
cute.
Can I bring it over and show?
I love that tulip fabric, and that's why I love it.
Yes, that.
That is
What
so
was the
pretty.
name of that line?
I don't know. It was in a box that I saved.
I bought it too. I don't
It's
remember
very
it.
cute.
I think some of it came from Joann's.
To the
But not
black
all.
and the one with the paisleys on it.
That's so cute.
I bought that one. I can't remember the name of the line. I have a half-done project.
This
in
one's
my-
mine.
Good.
I'm keeping this one.
Yeah, sometimes you have
My
Yeah.
quilt is not these things, but it's.
It's okay, please.
That all shows and
That
tells.
last one wasn't either. We just like quilts, so you can bring anything.
If I make one, I have to show it. I can have them bring it.
We love to see your finished product or half finished product.
That's right. If you bring a bag of pieces, you can still enter in the drawing.
There you go.
Oh,
that's
this is picnic basket. This is our sassy sunflower half pack kit.
So they could see online.
And I was so kind and generous.
Okay, right
Two.
there is good.
If you're part of our $100 club, sassy sunflowers this month are $26.99 instead of $29.99 like normal. So lucky to you. And then I also offered everybody at the morning Simply Charming to buy their sassy sunflowers for $26.99 plus 10% off.
Have they ever been that low?
No, they have not.
I didn't think
You gotta
so.
keep the lights on, that's how the lights on.
No, it's not. So we're just gonna extend it again. So if you want a sassy,
This is the time to get it.
$26.99 plus 10% off.
This is the only time they'll be that low unless Vanessa makes another typo.
Get Vanessa tired again and they might go this low again.
Yep.
Does anyone else have show and tell? Oh, the back of
Oh,
that's
there's a couple
flannel.
more. Yep.
Okay,
Sorry, I didn't run that.
that's okay.
So back to the My Supporting Life.
Yes,
Is it on the?
I think so. Do you want me to help you find it?
Yeah, or is it Black with Month?
It's kind of difficult to find.
I can't find it.
For you.
This was the one from last month, and I didn't like the solids, so I want it to be fun.
Oh,
And I did it longer.
You can bring it over here so they can see it. That's stripes. I love it.
Well, I had 2 extra panels from the wide, so we have a table runner.
I'll trade you so we can see your table runner.
I'll bring it back when it's quilted. We didn't quite get that way, Jerry was so late getting back from Indonesia. And time changes, we're like, I can't do this.
Thank you. Darla? We're just kind of jumping all over the room today.
I'm excited.
That's okay.
So I had some help struggles the first year. So this is finally. So this is kind of.
So this
So this
part
is-
up here is
Yeah, the big crack, and then I did the stripe.
Oh, they combined both of
Yep,
them.
I did too.
Let's step over this way just a little so they can see better on the camera.
Wow.
I think that's
It was
very.
a lot of work.
It's big.
Good job.
How big is it?
It's, it'll be 108 by 80, no, by 86. So queen size. when I get
That's
done.
nice.
And it tucks under the mattress. Hopefully it'll stay there.
Hopefully. Does anybody else have a show and tell? Okay, so this time I didn't do a pillow. I sewed this together. This is my stripes. I had to, that's all the minion fabric I have left. So it's one stripe short. So it's just a little bit smaller. Stick that back up here.
I don't know if I can show everybody mine. I don't know if
Is
you
it
can
on your
see
phone?
it. It's on my phone. I'll have to pull it up on my phone.
Vanessa has another one that she's donating for gifting.
Gifting, yeah, donating, gifting, what's the difference? So this is it on the long arm. I don't know if you can see it very well on the camera.
Oh, I saw it hanging on the wall here. I wondered who was working
Show it
on
on
Oh, I should.
YouTube as well.
The tubers, if anybody's there. And then, oh, here's it hanging up, but this is without the outside border.
Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Very cute.
So that's not very
Beautiful.
focused anyways. It has,
It's hard to get it focused and
Yeah, if you
get
want to
rid of
pass
the
it around, you
glare.
can.
Those ones are so pretty.
It is very pretty. This morning she showed it in person, so if you go back and watch this morning's live on YouTube,
But it
you
didn't have
can
the last
see her-
border. on
That's
it.
true. It didn't have the last border, but you can
So,
see
the last border.
the fabric. Okay, is there any other show and tell today?
Border on that one. It's fine.
Okay. Make sure you get your ticket in. If you brought more than one show and tell, put in more than one ticket. Okay, this month is called Twins. I used this charm pack. It's called the Cat Named Stitch. We have the whole line in the shop. It just came in. Has the unboxing been posted yet? She's still working on editing the unboxing.
The
So you
unboxing
can-
was an hour long.
What is it? What is it called?
It's called a Cat Named Stitch.
And I have it down to 38 minutes. And I have about 10 more minutes to edit.
You should just post, it's watch time, it's good. People can fast forward through the.
Yeah, but sometimes I say things I shouldn't.
For content, not
Yeah.
Is that what you're using for tonight?
Yeah, that's what I used in my sample right here behind me. So the pattern is called Twins. You need 36 of your charm squares for this quilt. You'll need 1 1/4 yards of whatever you choose. The pattern says use a solid for your sashing, but you can use whatever you want. And then 1/2 yard for binding, 3 yards for backing. So you'll go through your charm pack, take out the ones that you don't need. You'll need 36 of them. Once you get your squares and decide which ones you want, you just cut them in half. So pretty simple cutting. There's no trimming off little pieces or anything. You just cut it in half. Then from your background fabric, you will cut some strips this size. That would be the whole length of it. From that, you'll cross cut your little pieces like this. That helps prevent distortion. If you were cutting your strip like this and then trying to cut the length, it's really hard to keep everything lined up and nice and straight. So this just it's a little bit easier way to cut. And I believe on this one, I used my whole strip. So what I'm showing for my step outs, this is stuff from a couple years ago. This was a 4th of July line. We do have 4th of July in the shop, don't we? Mm-hmm. So there's some different 4th of July ones, but we don't have this particular one. It's just my scraps. So you cut this, you cut your little pieces. Then you'll also cut a strip like this. And you'll cross cut that one into rectangles this size. And it's all in your pattern. We have to keep it all secret.
Down low.
That's right. We can't tell you the measurements, but you might be able to figure them out. This one's pretty simple. Okay, once you get all your cutting done, you can decide. My twins are fraternal twins, but on the step outs, I'm doing them identical. So you can decide which type of twins you want. You'll sew one of your little strips onto one of your charm pack rectangles, and it will look like this when you're done. For the pressing on this one, none of your seams have to meet up anywhere. You don't have to match any seams. So it's a pretty easy one to put together. You can press your seams however you like to press them. I was going to press them both towards the blue strip, the sashing, but it's just a little too narrow. So I just pressed them all to one side. So like this. I don't know if you can see that very well. Maybe on the blue one it'll show up better. So I just press them to one side. It doesn't matter. You'll sew them together so you'll have 36 blocks that look like this. So pretty simple at this point. Then when you get ready to assemble your rows, just make sure you can see how you twist the blocks. So the first one, see how high the camera is. So on this row, you start with one going this direction, and then the next one goes this direction. And you just do that all the way across the quilt. On my step out, I only sewed 4 of them together because that's the size I want for my pillow. So there's what they look like. Just make sure as you're doing it, I laid all of mine out at this point. Just laid them all out on your design wall or your floor, and make sure you get your color placement the way that you want it. And I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, so do that. And then you'll be ready to start putting your sashing strips on. Like I said, I laid it all out because I just wanted to get my colors separated. So then you're ready to start sewing these rectangles in between. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. Once you have it laid out, double check and make sure that these alternate. It's really easy to end up, you get it all put together and you have 2 next to each other going the same direction. So just double check that. Then you'll be ready to sew your strips in like that, and you'll do it all the way across. Any questions at this point? And again, on these sashing strips, you can press your seams however you want. The pattern says to press them open. You can do that, press them to the side, however you like to press. Okay, then, I don't know if you've noticed, you guys know I don't like doing these long sashing strips. I've mentioned that a few times in our demos, but I decided to do it this time and just do the way the pattern was written. So I have a couple of tips for that. What you'll want to do is take your strip and measure it, make sure it's the size that it's supposed to be. Mine ended up about 1/4 inch smaller than the pattern says. My seams are probably just a little big. It doesn't really matter. Just make sure you cut your sashing strip the
We cut
same.
your head off for a minute, so it's
That's fine. As long as you just cut it off on camera, I'm fine with that. Okay, so cut it the same size as your strip that you've sewn together. Then the way that I found that I liked it the best is on the back side of my strip, I just used a marker. On this one, I used the friction pen, but I didn't think the black was going to show up very well on this navy. So on this one, I'm going to use the Soul Line pen. I really like both of these. When I started marking this, I got my lines were off. They weren't where I wanted them. So I just ironed it and started over. And so that's really nice with the friction pens. If you're using a dark background like I am on this one, I really like the Soul Line pens. It just clicks out. It comes in several different colors. We have these over in the shop if you want one of those. We also have one that has 3 colors in it, so you can switch and you've always got the color you need. So once you have decided what you're going to mark with, people were a little confused about this step this morning, but you measure your blocks. So these blocks right here finish at 4.5 inches. At least this one over here does. So 4.5 inches. Your sashing finishes at 2 inches. So that's the numbers that you need to remember as you're doing this. This end piece doesn't have a seam on both the ends. Don't have a seam here yet. So they're going to be 1/4 inch bigger. So you can either just start your first line at 4 3/4 inch, or you can draw your seam line that is going to be on here at some point. I think my lead's almost gone in this pencil.
I know where you can get some more.
I know too. I probably will.
Save 10% today.
That's right. So this is just my seam line, so that as I'm measuring, I don't forget to adjust for that, or all your lines will be off. Once you get that one in, then these were 4.5 inches. So I'll draw my first line at 4.5 inches. The tip that I have on this is do it a little scant, because your line that you're drawing and the edge of your ruler takes up a little bit of space. So when you probably can't see very well, but let me see if I can kind of demo. So usually when I'm cutting, I will go just over the line so I can barely see the fabric sticking out from under this line. Does that make sense? Because I know that I don't typically sew a scant 1/4 inch. I just sew a regular 1/4 inch. So if I cut just a hair bigger, I don't have a problem with that. So that's the way I usually cut. When you're marking this, you need to do it the other way. You need it to be on the other side of the line so that it's almost touching the line. That gives you room for your line that you're going to draw, and that'll make sure that it's a little more accurate. So I'll draw my 4.5 inch, and you probably can't see on the camera, but I can see my line that I drew on the inside of this line rather than the outside, and that'll just make it more accurate. And then I'll draw the 2-inch line. Make sure it's lined up along the side so that your line's nice and straight. Draw that one on. Once you have it drawn all the way across, so the next line will be 4.5 again. We're just alternating like we are on the block. Once you have them all drawn all the way across like this, then you get out your pins, and can you guys see this in the camera? You see what I'm doing well enough? So you're gonna line, I don't know what I did there. I think I did 3.5 instead of 4.5. So we'll just pretend that this goes over farther. So you'll just pin this on here. Make sure that your seams are all lining up with your drawn lines. Another hint that I think helps with your placement is to start in the center. Let's try this one from this morning. So you'll start in the center. I just like finger press the center of my strip and the center of my block, line that up, and put a pin in that, and then a pin in each end, like you do when you're doing borders. So that if you need to ease in any fullness, you can make that happen easier, and it will be evenly distributed. So once you get your lines that you drew lined up with your seam line, just go ahead and put a pin in that, and then you're ready to start stitching it. Okay, are there any questions about doing this?
Is the reason for that so that your sashing lines up?
Yeah, that makes it so that these blocks are all in a row. That's the struggle that I have when I use this method. Okay, 25 years ago, the first quilt I made, I had major issues with that instead of going straight, this one would be over here, and then the next one might be over here farther, and they just weren't lined up. And I didn't like that. I wanted the nice straight line here as well as here. So that's why you need to be careful when you're lining everything up. Also, you can feel like when you fold it down to do your seam, I'm blocking the camera over there. You can feel in here when this seam is nested with the seam below it on this row. So that also helps you make sure everything's nice and straight if you feel that as well. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So there's lots of little checks you can do to make sure you're getting this nice straight vertical line in your blocks. You've probably seen quilts that they haven't done this step. And, you know, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. If yours are off a little bit and you're okay with that, I'm not the quilt police, so I'm not going to say anything.
No judgment.
Yep, there is no judgment. You do what makes you happy. But these are just some tips that I found that helped line everything up as I was doing it. And I still like doing cornerstones better, but I can do it and learned a new skill. So, okay, this morning we voted. Who likes using this method? Who does these long sashing strips? Who prefers to use cornerstones in here? And who prefers to just not have sashing? We had a lot of people this morning that I think were in that boat because we only have there's 30 people here, and only, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 of them voted either way. So. Okay, are there any questions? Once you get your sashing sewn on, I did it so that I sewed the sashing on this row, and then so one sashing on each row. Then I would sew this part to this part. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So all of my rows would look like this, and then I started assembling those rows. That's where I found having the whole line on here helped me, You can just make little marks, or Vanessa kind of does it as she goes.
I do like one row, and then I do the sashing, and then I use a ruler to line up my sashing above and mark.
Mhm. I liked having the line. It reminded me of the seam line on Cornerstones, I think. So I found that worked for me. But do it however you want. There's more than one way to do everything. So do what clicks for you and what makes it easier for you. Once you get all of your rows put together, then you just put your border on like we always do. It's just, this strip is the same length as all of these others. So you do top and bottom, and then sew your side ones on. Make sure you measure your quilt and cut your border to fit your quilt so that you don't end up with a big poof in the middle of your quilt or just wonky. We've talked about that in other demos, so I won't go into how to do that, but measuring is important. So very important. Any questions? Okay, well, we will say goodbye to those watching us on YouTube. If you want to get your charm pack this month for $10, just use the code CHARM05. Use the code CHARM05 at checkout, and you'll also get 10% off anything else that you order. Same for everybody here. If you don't have to use the code though, you're here. So we'll see you next month. Okay, so everybody have their ticket in for our drawing?